This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' leading and longest-running wiki TV and online magazine dedicated to motoring news and features. I'm Ree Gamboa.
And I'm Tim Gamboa. Here's a sneak peek at this week's exciting features.
On Motoring Forum, we shall talk about Japan-backed mega projects, promise or problem. Our road safety reminder in the Young Street Smarts portion centers on who has the right of way when there is no stop line on the main road. This week's Buying Chaperos will be about loading and unloading rules. Showcase this week will have an MPV from BYD, the E-MAX 9 DMI. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the 2026 Full Throttle Weekend Round 1.
This week's edition of Motoring Today brings you all this, plus the latest updates in transportation, traffic management, and advances in the automotive industry.
Bagong araw, bagong tama raw. Panalo ka sa forma, pangmalakasan pa ang karga. Makabagong sasakyan para sa bagong henerasyon. Tuloy-tuloy ang asenso. Tuloy-tuloy ang maaasahang serbisyo. Ano man ang trip mo, iba't iba man ang pangarap, sagot ka ng Toyota. Next generation Toyota Tamaraw. Abante, posible!
The all-new Mitsubishi Destinator, destined for more.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Let's dive into the latest news and updates about transportation and traffic management in the country. The Department of Transportation is cracking down on bus companies implementing unauthorized fare hikes, warning that violators could face franchise suspension or revocation.
Transportation Secretary Giovanni Lopez says authorities are verifying reports of unauthorized fare hikes by bus operators at the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange. He warned that fare increases without LTFRB approval could result in franchise suspension or revocation. The warning follows President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s order suspending a planned public utility vehicle fare hike set for March 19.
We have already identified them. Kaya kahapon din ho, pagbigay ho ng instruksyon ni Secretary Panoy Lopez, nag-issue na po ang ating LTFRB ng show cause order.
The LTFRB has already issued show cause orders to the operators involved and is now evaluating their explanations before imposing possible penalties.
With penalties on the table, commuters are watching closely, hoping authorities will remain true to their commitment to fair fares and strict enforcement. Meanwhile, in a bid to provide alternative transportation and help commuters cope with rising fuel prices, the government is looking into a regulated carpooling program for Metro Manila.
Officials from the LTFRB, MMDA, and LTO have presented proposed guidelines for a regulated carpooling program set to roll out after Holy Week. Interested individuals or companies must apply for a special permit, submitting requirements such as a proposed route plan, vehicle list, proof of ownership, and a passenger eligibility list. The service will operate strictly on a point-to-point basis, with drivers prohibited from picking up or dropping off passengers along the route. Each participating vehicle will also be limited to 2 trips per day, one in the morning and one in the evening.
We don't want this to be a license para maging legit yung mga koloro. Nakakaawa po yung may prangkisa talaga. So, lagyan po natin ng restrictions na talagang legitimate na carpooling lang. Dahil dito, sa problema natin sa rising fuel prices, nag-o-opt sa public transport. At napakadami po nila. Yung sa initial datos pa lang namin, nasa 30,000 yung nabawas sa sasakyan sa EDSA. Kaya makikita natin yung haba ng pila sa MRT, sa bus carousel natin, na tingin namin makakasolve to, makakatulong. Dahil yung mga, kunyari, may van ka, pribado ka, makapagsakay ka ng 10, di 10 bawas sa sasakyan yon, 10 bawas sa pampublikong transportasyon natin.
While the program aims to help drivers recover fuel, maintenance, and parking costs on strict nonprofit basis, some private motorists say the permit requirements may discourage participation.
Advocates believe regulated carpooling could be part of the long-term solution to traffic and fuel pressures, with government safeguards designed to balance commuter relief, driver participation, and fare enforcement. Continuing, the MRT3 is seeing a steady increase in passengers following the rollout of a 50% across-the-board fare discount.
MRT3 General Manager Michael Capati reported that daily ridership grew by 1,000 to 2,000 passengers within the first 3 days of the discount's implementation.
Sa LRT2 at MRT3 naman ay may 50% na diskwento simula March 23. Yung Blue Beep cards na may 50% discount, habang ang White Beep card ay patuloy ang 50% discount para sa mga PWD, senior at estudyante.
Specifically, 466,735 passengers used the trains on March 24, followed by another 467,328 the next day. Capati assured the public that these numbers remain highly manageable, comparing it to the line's usual average daily ridership of 450,000 to 475,000. He noted that the heavy passenger flow is primarily contained during the peak hours of 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. To comfortably accommodate the growing number of commuters, the MRT3 has maximized its operational fleet to 19 train sets. This includes 13 standard 3-car trains capable of carrying 1,050 passengers and 6 higher-capacity 4-car trains that can board up to 1,350 commuters per trip.
With the increased train capacity, officials note that non-peak hour traffic remains well within manageable levels for the riding public. And finally, as fuel prices continue to climb, the Caloocan City Government is rolling out a free ride program designed to support struggling jeepney and tricycle drivers while giving commuters much-needed relief during rush hours.
Caloocan Mayor Dave Gonzalo Malapitan has launched a fuel subsidy program in partnership with tricycle and jeepney groups to help public transport providers cope with rising fuel costs. Set to begin on April 6, the Libreng Sakay program initially covers several tricycle operators and drivers associations. Participating drivers will receive 695 pesos for 4 hours of service each day, with free rides offered strictly during rush hours from 7 to 9 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. The mayor says the program aims to support transport workers while easing the burden on affected commuters. District 1 Representative Oscar Malapitan assured continued local government support, with additional assistance possible if fuel prices continue to rise. More jeepney groups are expected to join the program in the coming days.
Officials say they are hopeful that the initiative will prove sustainable, benefiting both transport groups and commuters as the city works to ease the daily cost of travel. The latest developments in transportation and traffic management are certainly significant. Up next, Motoring Forum takes a deeper look into a noteworthy issue that should affect motorists and motoring. This edition of Motoring Forum examines Japan-funded mega projects, which government says will fix traffic in Metro Manila and boost growth in Mindanao.
At a recent ceremony, Foreign Affairs Secretary Maria Teresa Lazaro and Japanese Ambassador Endo Kazuya formalized the release of 85.45 billion pesos for 2 flagship infrastructure projects. Nearly 84.81 billion pesos of that amount will fund the fourth tranche of Phase 1 of the Metro Manila Subway Project. The subway will span 27.5 kilometers, running underground from Valenzuela to NAIA Terminal 3. It includes a 33.1-kilometer electromechanical system, 17 stations, a central depot, and 30 train sets, one of the country's most complex transport builds to date. A key feature is its physical integration with the North-South Commuter Railway, specifically the FTI to Bicutan segment, designed to specifically cut travel times across Metro Manila. Farther south, about 644 million pesos has been allocated for the Central Mindanao High Standard Highway. Planned for construction from 2026 to 2034, the project will build a 64.7-kilometer four-lane highway across Misamis Oriental and Bukidnon. It includes 47 bridges, 9 of them long-span structures with main spans exceeding 100 meters, a major engineering undertaking. Once completed, the highway is expected to reduce travel time between Cagayan de Oro and Malaybalay from 6.5 hours to just 3.5. Government officials say these projects are essential to making growth more tangible for ordinary Filipinos. Foreign Affairs Secretary Maria Teresa Lazaro stressed that development must be efficient and inclusive, easing congestion in urban centers while opening economic opportunities in the regions. However, transport analysts and economists urge caution. They note that while the subway addresses a critical need, projects of this scale are especially vulnerable to bureaucratic delays, cost overruns, and implementation bottlenecks. The 2034 target completion for the Mindanao Highway underscores how long and complex these builds can become. Observers argue that strong oversight and transparency are essential, so taxpayers are not left carrying the cost of mismanagement. While Japan's financing and expertise in engineering is widely seen as valuable, heavy reliance on foreign loans raises questions about future debt burdens. Analysts say these risks can only be offset by firm commitments to technology transfer and local capacity building, ensuring the country gains more than just physical infrastructure.
If done right, these projects could move more than people and goods. They could move the country forward. With strong oversight and smart financing, Japan-backed infrastructure can deliver lasting benefits for Filipinos nationwide.
The all-new Mitsubishi Destinator, destined for more.
Unlock more to life with the new Honda HR-V e-HEV. Sustainability that drives you further, while enjoying unparalleled versatility. Embrace style that unleashes your confidence. A connection that drives you forward. And always feel safe and in control. Go further and arrive in style with the new Honda HR-V e-HEV. There's more to life.
It pays to be a smart driver and a safe one. Here's a road safety reminder from Toyota Motor Philippines in our Young Street Smart segment.
If you're on the main road at kung nasa stopline ka na, bigyang daan ang mga sasakyang galing sa lane na walang stopline. As seen on the animation, the blue car has the right of way. Keep this in mind to avoid meeting accidents on the road.
There's a lot more to being a chopper, especially of PUVs, than knowing how to drive and how to take care of vehicles. To learn more about how to become a better professional driver, here's Spying Chopper this week.
Payong chopper lang, kaibigan. Ako po si Jake, isang kapwa nyo chopper. Loading and unloading ng mga pasahero sa tamang lugar lamang gawin.
May tamang lugar para magbaba at magsakay ng pasahero. Kaya doon ihinto ang iyong sasakyan. Iwasan makaabala sa ibang motorista, kaya itabi mo ang sasakyan mo. Huwag sa gitna ng daan pumarada. Huwag ka nang dumagdag sa problema natin sa kalsada. Matuto kang sumunod sa batas trapiko.
Kung ayaw mong maabala, huwag ka ring mangabala. Makisama ka, kaya't huwag basta humarang sa kalsada. Ito po si Jake Gonzalez, payong chopper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo chopper.
The all-new Mitsubishi Destinator, destined for more.
Unlock more to life with the new Honda HR-V e-HEV. Sustainability that drives you further, while enjoying unparalleled versatility. Embrace style that unleashes your confidence. A connection that drives you forward. And always feel safe and in control. Go further and arrive in style with the new Honda HR-V e-HEV. There's more to life.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Get ready. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Kimi Antonelli became the youngest ever Drivers' Championship points leader following a commanding victory at the Japanese Grand Prix. The Italian put in a smooth drive to claim his second consecutive win for Mercedes at the Suzuka after also taking full points at the Chinese Grand Prix. After losing a number of places following a slow start from pole position, Antonelli capitalized on a safety car on lap 22 to retake the lead and control the remainder of the race, crossing the line 13.7 seconds clear of the field. Oscar Piastri finished second, securing McLaren's first podium of the season, while Charles Leclerc completed the podium in third for Ferrari after holding off Mercedes' George Russell, who finished fourth. McLaren's Lando Norris claimed fifth following a late battle with Ferrari's Lewis Hamilton, who settled for sixth. Pierre Gasly brought his Alpine home in seventh after sustained pressure from Max Verstappen, who also finished eighth. Rounding out the points were Liam Lawson in ninth for Racing Bulls and Haas driver Esteban Ocon in 10th. After 3 rounds, Kimi Antonelli leads the drivers' point standings with 72, followed by Mercedes teammate George Russell in second with 63. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc is third with 49. Mercedes leads the team standings with 135 points. Ferrari is second with 90. McLaren is third with 46. Round 4 will see F1 moving to North America for the Miami Grand Prix on May 3.
There's plenty more to explore in the world of motorsports. Check out where Race Weekend takes us next. Full Throttle Weekend has officially kicked off its 2026 season at Batangas Racing Circuit, setting the tone with its opening round of racing action.
Hi, I'm Christopher Ko. I'm Luigi Ko. We're father and son racing team. Yeah, he taught me how to the most optimal lines for the track, and yeah, where not to push so much and where to fully send it.
Oo, syempre naman. Parang there was a point na parang tinatamad na ayaw ko nang pumunta sa race, ayaw ko nang magising ng alas 3 ng umaga. Pero yung dumating yung time na he was excited to race also. Parang na-excite din ako. Parang it gave me more drive to race again. Yeah, masaya. You.
Same. I don't know what to add.
Masaya. Kasi yun nga, parang not all fathers have sons that share the same hobby or that share the same that share the same drive, di ba?
Hi, I'm Arvin Drueco.
I'm Ira Drueco Tal.
We're driving our own Suzuki Swift. Yeah, it's so far from competitiveness, pero the enjoyment is here. You can just drive your daily car or competitive car. It doesn't matter what car, but the goal is just to have fun, enjoy the day, and race with your sister. Sa akin masaya kasi since maliliit pa kami, bata pa kami, we're driving karts eh. I'm racing karts year 2000 until 2019. Siya naman, nag-karting din siya. So yung bonding ng brother and sister, bumabalik sa amin. Buong taon, I'm gonna run on Bantam class while improving and researching about the Suzuki Swift. I want the Suzuki Swift drivers, owners, to also join the FTW. Sobrang for rookies, for experience, for expert drivers, walang problema. Maganda yung palaro, safe, budget friendly, tapos marami kang makikilalang kaibigan.
I don't expect much because I'm not seriously into racing, no? But I enjoy the day today. Nung una parang sobra yung kaba ko, but when I got into the race, parang everything slows down and then wala, nag-enjoy na lang ako, drive lang. But yeah, I guess this is a opportunity also for beginners and ladies like me to join kasi hindi siya dangerous sports. Mukha lang, but no.
So, to everyone, please join Full Throttle Weekend on March 22. That's on a Sunday also. And on that same day, we're also introducing our new racing series, which is the United GP Racing Series. It will be fun all two-door sports car racing event, include for GTA 6, Nissan Z, GR Yaris, and Lotus cars. So, come and join us.
We would like to invite all the racing fanatics yung mga gusto maka-feel ng racing. So ladies out there, join me para hindi ako alone dito.
Yung mga dating mga champion drivers, mga nag-retire na before, ngayon pwede tayong bumalik na kahit yung daily driven car natin, magamit natin. Makapaglaro pa rin tayo. Sa mga baguhan, maganda rin siya kasi yun nga, safe ang system ng palaro.
With the season now in motion, drivers continue to build momentum as the competition intensifies in the rounds ahead. That's all for this week's World of Motorsports. We return shortly after this break.
Bagong araw, bagong tama raw. Panalo ka sa forma, pangmalakasan pa ang karga. Makabagong sasakyan para sa bagong henerasyon. Tuloy-tuloy ang asenso. Tuloy-tuloy ang maaasahang serbisyo. Ano man ang trip mo, iba't iba man ang pangarap, sagot ka ng Toyota. Next generation Toyota Tamaraw. Abante, posible!
The all-new Mitsubishi Destinator, destined for more.
Our featured car of the week will be presented next on Showcase. Looking for an MPV that doesn't just move people, but also powers your lifestyle? Today, we're looking at a vehicle that promises to go beyond exceptional. In doing just that, the BYD E-MAX 9 DMI.
Last year, BYD moved to dominate the local new energy vehicle market by rolling out full electric vehicles and hybrids that not only look good, but also offer the latest in automotive innovations. Among this lineup is the BYD E-MAX 9 DMI, a sophisticated 7-seater MPV that masterfully blends executive-level luxury with high-efficiency electrified performance. Available in advanced and premium variants, this flagship vehicle utilizes BYD's Super DMI technology to offer a versatile driving experience with substantial range capabilities and modern styling. Under the hood, the E-MAX 9 DMI features a front-wheel drive powertrain consisting of a 1.5-liter turbo high-efficiency generator paired with a permanent magnet synchronous motor. This system delivers a maximum output of 271 PS and 315 Nm of torque. Acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour is achieved in a swift 8.4 seconds for the advanced variant and 8.5 seconds for the premium. Both variants offer 4 specialized drive modes: economy, normal, sport, and snow to handle various driving conditions. The advanced variant is equipped with a 20.4 kWh BYD Blade battery, providing a 95 km pure electric range and a 945 km total extended range. The premium variant upgrades to a 36.6 kWh battery, extending the pure electric range to 170 km and total range of around 1,000 km. This MPV commands a presence with measurements of 5,145 mm in length, 1,917 mm in width, and 1,805 mm in height, all supported by a 3,045 mm wheelbase. It maintains a laden ground clearance of 157 mm and a turning radius of 5.7 meters for maneuverability. The curb weight varies between 2,470 kilograms for the advanced and 2,650 kilograms for the premium. Storage is highly flexible, with cargo capacity ranging from 470 liters to a massive 2,036 liters when the third-row seats are hidden and folded down. The exterior design is highlighted by LED headlamps with auto on-off and manual height adjustment, daytime running lights, and sleek sequential front and rear turn signals. The vehicle sits on 235/60 R18 tires and includes a tire repair kit for peace of mind. Standard exterior features include a front sunroof, power tailgate, rain-sensing wipers, and heated power folding side mirrors with puddle lamps. The chassis utilizes a McPherson strut for front suspension and a 4-link independent rear suspension. While both variants use electric power steering, the premium is exclusively equipped with Dyson C intelligent suspension for a smoother, more refined ride. The all-wheel disc brake system comes with electronic parking brake. Step inside to find a high-tech cabin featuring a 12.3-inch LCD instrument cluster and a massive 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen. Connectivity is seamless with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, USB, Bluetooth, 4G connectivity, and BYD cloud service compatibility. Audio is delivered through an 8-speaker system in the Advanced, while the Premium boasts a 12-speaker system. The leather-wrapped steering wheel tilts and telescopes and comes with controls for camera, cruise control, multimedia playback, voice, and multi-information display. Comfort is prioritized with a tri-zone auto climate system, PM 2.5 filtration, and dedicated rear vents. The seating configuration includes leather material with power-adjustable front seats. The premium variant adds lumbar support, a power folding third row, and massage functions for both the driver and middle row captain seats. The premium also includes a built-in car refrigerator capable of holding 6 bottles. Standard safety equipment is robust, including a 360-degree view with see-through mode, 6 sensors, and essential systems like ABS, EBD, traction control, and hill hold control. The premium variant is further distinguished by the full iPilot ADAS suite, featuring adaptive cruise control, front and rear collision warning, rear cross traffic alert and braking, lane departure assist, blind spot detection, and intelligent high beam control. It also adds traffic sign recognition, front cross traffic alert and braking, emergency lane keeping assist. Also standard are 3-point ELR seatbelts for all seats, ISOFIX, electronic anti-theft system, brake override system, brake disc wiping, vehicle dynamic control.
The BYD E-MAX 9 DMI is a serious contender if you want luxury without the massive fuel bill. Whether you're a tech-forward executive or a family looking for a first-class upgrade, this BYD deserves a spot on your test drive list.
Bagong araw, bagong tama raw. Panalo ka sa forma, pangmalakasan pa ang karga. Makabagong sasakyan para sa bagong henerasyon. Tuloy-tuloy ang asenso. Tuloy-tuloy ang maaasahang serbisyo. Ano man ang trip mo, iba't iba man ang pangarap, sagot ka ng Toyota. Next generation Toyota tama raw. Abante, posible!
The all-new Mitsubishi Destinator, destined for more.
Welcome back to Motoring Today, where we shift gears and dive into the latest from the auto industry.
BYD is indeed full of surprises. Today we showcase 2 new models that would fit in the entire BYD lineup. Number 1 could be your first electric SUV, which is the Atto 2 BEV. And we also introduced another fully electric vehicle, this time a performance model, the Sea Lion 7. The Atto 2 and the Sea Lion 7 can be previewed here at the BYD Pavilion from April 9 until April 12 this Sunday at the Manila International Auto Show.
Drive electric, love Pinas. Ito yung pinaka-craziest campaign I've ever been a part of in the best way possible. Nag-drive kami mula sa Pagudpud hanggang General Santos, yung buong Pilipinas, gamit ng isang electric vehicle. So we just got a Guinness World Record of most cities traveled with an EV here in the Philippines. And it was very, very eye-opening and insightful na kayang-kaya na mag-drive ng EV across the whole country. That we had no issues in terms of battery failing. Everywhere we go, there's AC mobility, charging stations all across the country. And yan talaga yung pinapromote namin is that you can drive anywhere and walang range anxiety. Please check out the BYD booth here at MIAS April 9 to April 12. We're here at the World Trade Center in Pasay City.
That's it for this week on Motoring Today. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates in motoring.
Until next week, here on Motoring Today, now in its 39th year, serving the motoring public with a steadfast commitment to road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Happy motoring!